everybody, welcome to my Roblox adventure, where in today's video I will tell all about Roblox, how I grew some friends and how I grew lots of Robux. So it first started off in a game called Flood Escape. I joined in 2019, the 4th of April, I think that's April. The 4th of April in 2019. The first game I was introduced was Flood Escape. At the time, I loved parkour and I loved obbies. Since at the time in 2019, I was really into granny and horror games and try to escape. Or I knew that Flood Escape wasn't a horror game, but I was into games that you had to try and escape from, or escape or do parkour or something. So I decided to give the game out a try. So as soon as I joined, I got the badge. My first ever badge was Visitor off Flood Escape. It was my first ever black badge on Roblox, and at the time, I felt like I was actually lucky to get a badge because I was clueless about Roblox. I literally knew nothing about Roblox. All I knew about Roblox was it's just a game where you can interact with people, and I played only Flood Escape for only 1 month straight, and I played no other game, no other game. And then that's when I started to play another game called Gorgeous Slenderina. Yes, I know, you're probably wondering, what the hell are you doing on a game called Gorgeous Slenderina? As I said, I was into Granny, I was into Slenderina and all those kinds of horrible horror games. So I typed in Slenderina on the Roblox search, and then it came up with that game, and I was like, ooh, because I never knew about other games like Piggy or anything. I don't think that actually came out when I first started Roblox. And yeah, so I was clueless about Roblox, so all I knew was just it was a game where you can play just tons of games, and I decided to go on Gorgeous Slenderina. I absolutely loved that game. It was I used to play this game every single day. Since I played Roblox, this was one of the best games. I thought it was one of the best games I've ever started playing on Roblox. I don't know why, but I thought this used to be fun. It's basically where the Slenderinas chase you. Oh my God. I started knowing about the game called Summer Fun Obby on Roblox. It had a picture very similar to this, and it was basically so fun. All it was is there were tons of, I don't know, but if you're a long Roblox player and you used to play in 2013 or something, I think you'd remember this game. It was very kind of old and kind of pixely in 2013 Roblox style, even though I was playing it in 2019. It was a game called Summer Fun Obby, and I don't know what's happened to the game, but when I try to look it up on Roblox, it doesn't come up anymore, and it just comes up with this game called Piggy, and then not Piggy, not the official Piggy, it's called something like Piggy Skins or something. And it's just another Piggy game, what random people make, Piggy Skins, Piggy Roleplay. It's one of those things. And I used to go on this game every single day. I used to go and do a challenge on it. I used to beat an obby or something, and it was really fun. It had lots of new music playing on the stereo thing on it, and it was really, really fun to do. And sometimes some of my favorite songs would come out, and I'll be like, oh my God, Mommy, Daddy, look, it's my favorite songs on Roblox, oh my God. And at the time I got so happy. It got a picture similar to this. I can't even find the picture, but I knew it had a picture of Ashley the Unicorn running past it. It looked like Ashley the Unicorn, I don't know if it was. And now it's turned into a game called Piggy Colors or something. I can't even remember it. And then it started off with, at the time I was into very posh things, and in the end of 2019 going into 2020 January probably, it was December I think, when I was into king things and posh things and everything, and I liked survival games like Survive the Big Ben and Rockefeller Street. I don't know why, but I always had a brilliant feeling about this game. It was really good. Natural Disaster Survival. I used to love that game. Night Terror. You won't know about this so much. It used to be a game where like a monster came and chased you. Scream's House. I used to love all of these games. The Killer in the House. Or looking back at those games just reminds me of old days of Roblox. It's so good. And then you've got the Slenderina's house. My family, me, Granny, Slenderman. Oh my god. I love that game so much. And Heidi Land, whatever it's called. I was addicted with this game. You can't get me wrong, this game is super fun. I used to always go on the ride. And then it was Boys and Girls Dance Club, but this was at the time like where there was no ODs and it was just full of a kids' place, which was really nice. I loved it. And then you got Survive Chucky. I like that game a bit. And then you got Blue Run. And then that was like the December of 2019. These brings just bring my games. These games just bring back my old games and my times I used to play. Oh my god, these games. Oh my god. I'm Blue Man. Oh my god, Survive the Big Ben. Survive Scream in a Haunted Mansion. Oh my god, I love this so much. I used to play this game like literally I used to play these games like every single day. And Cavra, I was really into Cavra like at January in 2020. And then at the time at New Year going into 2020, I started liking Royal High. Actually, no, I started liking Royal High since Halloween. And then for Christmas, I got my own iPad, and that's when. Speaking of these games are more like, I'd say these games are more kind of like maybe summer, because then I remember at autumn I started liking Royal High, and I went on Autumn Town on my mum's phone, and then after that it was Christmas time, and I had my new iPad, and I was into No Tears Left to Cry by Aunt. Wait, that was more January. So this is still in 2019. I was into a lot of horror games still, but not as much as I was like at Slenderina, like way back in April or summer. Jesus Christ. I nearly just sneezed my whole breath out. And then you got all of these games you just bring back. So then I got my iPad, as I said. And then I love Castle. Wait, this is more January. Let me just get rid of all of these. So at the end of 2019, I started liking like Nezzy plays Roblox. These all games. I was still into horror games, but not as much as I was into summer. And then, and that was 2019, my Roblox journey. And now this begins in 2020, where I started getting more knowledge on Roblox, and this is how I grew all my friends on Roblox. Okay, everybody, the 1st of January 2020 is when I started getting more knowledge on Roblox, and I started trying out new games. I was at my nanny and Pampy's house when I started playing this game, called the Gilders game, and as I was playing, I was getting more knowledge about Roblox, because I was getting the point of it way more. And I was friends with the owner, but then sadly she unfriended me later. I think it was some kind of myth game. And then I started playing in Haunted Mansion. I used to love this game. I used to play this because it was kind of a replica of Scream's house. See? And I really liked that. It was really cool to me. And also I got so much more knowledge on Roblox. And me and Finley, after school, we would normally play this game called Castle. we really, really loved this game, Castle. It was so good, and we used to role play in it and everything. And then I decided to make my own game called My Castle. And me and Finley used to play that game every day. After school in January, we would normally say, what do you want to play after school? And then me and Finley would both say, My Castle, together. And then Adopt Me. I used to play this game a lot. It was very, I loved that game so much. Granny the horror game. I was still really, really into horror games in 1st of January. And then, now this is more of kind of like February now. And I ended my obsession with Merly Martinez. I don't know how to pronounce her name. And I started loving Ariana Grande. I love No Tears Left to Cry. And I used to call my friend Lily every day. We used to call and play Roblox. I used to tell her how better I've got at Roblox. And then I started liking Jen Stein and Ariana Grande, No Tears Left to Cry. Me and Lacey would normally play No Tears Left to Cry after. And then my obsession with kind of like posh things kind of went down a bit. I still did adore like royal houses and everything, but I wasn't as obsessed as I was at December, as I was at like the 10th of January 2020. And then I went to Jen Stein's party place. This is more in April now, and then that's when the COVID started going off, and then I started playing Roblox Titanic. I was addicted with this game. I gotta admit, Roblox Titanic was like the biggest obsession I've ever had on Roblox. I played this game for the whole of lockdown, even autumn. And December too. This is the biggest thing ever, because in spring, summer, and autumn, well, not so much autumn, but I still did like it. I had a huge obsession with Titanic and Britannic and other like sinking ships, and I really studied it. I loved it and everything. And then I absolutely adored it, but at the same time, I literally played Royal High so much. Then I was into like mansion games, and my posh spirit grew up more. And then that's when I had a huge obsession with Paris and the Eiffel Tower. And then my posh spirit went up again, in House Party and everything, and I love these games. But we've been past it. And I also used to play Adopt Me in December 2019 when my posh spirit was up. And then we've got Doggy Memories. That's when Piggy was created. Just after I had my French obsession, they started to realise my country way more, and then I adored it so much more. Because I used to go out for walks. And then we've got the alleyway, and then I used to play a lot of Darcy World here. And Darcy World is just a made-up game that I made up with me and my friend Lily, my best friend, BFF. And then I started playing Piggy on a call to her a lot. We used to play Piggy like every single day. My posh spirit went down a bit. And then now this is more kind of like autumn now. I was very obsessed with Royal High. Oh my god, what was that? Oh, I thought I saw something in my abandoned farm. I was like, oh! But no, it's just a log. I thought that was blood. And then my posh spirit went down even more. But then my posh spirit keeps going up, then down, then up again, then down. And then I started loving Adopt Me again. And my posh spirit grew up so much, and I even had my own king house on Adopt Me. Wait, actually, no, I already had a king obsession and everything. But I started playing Adopt Me more, and then that's when I suddenly lost all my pets on Adopt Me. As you can see, if you watch my other videos, I had a parrot. I had so much more things than this. I had about 3 king bees, a parrot, a frost dragon, and now I've just lost it all. My mother is going to contact Adopt Me and say, please may I have them back. I lost tons of my pet wear. I lost like the You know the big, like, expensive headphones things, the kitty headphones? I lost them and they were 1,000. And I lost my phone stroller and my crown my crown, my cloud stroller. I lost tons of, like, rare food. I lost my carriages, I lost my SUV that I had. And if you don't believe me, then I even have the celebrity mansion, but I still don't have an SUV. As you know, it's not tradable. I lost tons of items due to this. I lost all my wands except from one. I still have my go and check the other video that I did, like, in a few months ago, where I was interviewing all the wands. Not interviewing, I was reviewing all of the wands, I should say. And now here it is, it's autumn now, basically right now. Well, not in real life, but in the story I'm talking about. It's autumn, and I used to play a lot of this on old farm. Farm. Can I speak today, please? And then I loved Blackpink, so I used to play a lot of Blackpink games in September, autumn, October, and November, and kind of not December that much, overly. But I did play a lot of Blackpink games. And then, so I started playing these, and then I did Royal High, and then in December I started playing way more Royal High, and I also like these tropical games like Hawaii, USA, Modern Cafe, and everything. And these days were so, like, nice. But I think I preferred my 2019 Roblox days. I grew so much more friends. And I saved up for Robux. I grew a group. I finally got my own group. So be sure to join. It's called Dreamcraft's Royal Family. Here it is. It still hasn't got any funds. I'm selling. The 1,000, 2,000 pounds are just a donation, but I've got luxury house ones, right in red. Wait, let's just see what this looks like. Oh yeah, it's from Louis Vuitton. It's not cheap at all, so if you want a quick Louis Vuitton on your top. And we've got the Conors Games official t-shirt with a picture of me and Lily, the King Queen, sitting on our Adopt Me thrones. This is bringing me back to my old days where I loved Adopt Me. And at the end of December, these kind of days, I started liking games like Royal High. I used to do a lot of Royal High. Oh yeah, I also forgot to tell, in January 2020, in January 2020, not 2021, 2020, I used to do a lot of pageants. Yeah. And then after the pageant thing, I only did about 3, and then I found it, like, quite boring. I'm also sorry, guys, I had to just go for my lunch. And then Amanda started doing pageants, and I really suggested it to her, and then she grew a lot of friends while she did the pageants, and because a lot of her friends did it with her. And I just found it quite boring, but I was happy that Amanda was happy. And then after that, I basically, and then, yeah, that was in January 2020 and February, because I was saving up for the Miss Lady Rose to buy Amanda that. And that's when I said I wasn't so bothered on doing it, so then she decided to do it. And that's how she grew lots of her friends. Because she used to talk to the people and help them out and say, oh, your outfit is so pretty and everything. And she used to be kind to them and everything, which was kind. And then basically she just did the pageants, and then I minded my own business. I didn't stick in with any of her friends' businesses. And then Amanda's grown a lot of friends off Royal High since she's known a lot of people. That's how Amanda did one. And then this isn't about my story anyhow. So then I love these games called like Hawaii, and I did and I watched Amanda play a Roblox game, and she played it with all her friends, and I think her friends' names are Isabel, and I forgot the other one. I know Isabel, she plays a lot with me on Roblox Titanic, and she tells me all about how fun Amanda is to play with, and she did a role play, and then with these games, and then I started checking out these games, and I was like, oh, these games are so cool. So then, and that was the end of 2020. Now it's 2021. I'm way more professional on Roblox than I was in January 2021. I mean in January 2020, and I know way more about Roblox. I don't often play it as much as I used to, but I do still love playing tons of Roblox games. I play Brawler High a lot. And I like to watch Amanda play Brawler High. And now I like this game also called, I've got way more obsessed with Boys and Girls Dance Club. I ignore the how do we pronounce it? Amanda's told me about it, but I forgot how to, ODs. I just ignore them since it's got such a bad place. And when I first joined, Roblox seems like such a more innocent place. So now I've just compared 2019 to 2020 to 2021 to 2021, and I realized how horrible this game became. So guys, also if you're an OD and you're watching this, please don't OD. It's just ruining the game for kids who love Roblox. And it's just being kind of horrible because it's making them say that you can't play the game. Because if they're going to see this, then they're going to, like, if they see people, like, kissing or doing something on this game, then, like, it's bad for they start, like, this is a kid's game, yeah. Anyhow, this is my Roblox adventure. Also, I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, I like this game too. This is another 2021 game. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I loved actually recording this because I've shared my past and future with you guys, and it's really like fun to like talk about you guys and share my future with you guys. So I also love Be Crushed by a Speeding Wall in 2019. I forgot to tell you guys that. And it was just like, it was so fun showing you guys like all my past and future. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Love you guys so much. Bye!